This one is a 1911 Underwood number 4. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. It's the ultimate antique classic desktop typewriter. It's over 110 years old, so this is your chance to own a piece of history. You might not always find something like this that works, so if you want it, order it now. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. I'll show you how to set the margins once we're done typing, but they're right here in front, and we'll just finish these. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. Let's set the margins differently so I can type a sentence on the next line. This is how you set the margins. So like you want the margin on the left to be closer to the middle, but let's just put it closer to that paper holder, pretty much where that last margin was. And then you can hear that margin ding when you get to the end of it, which is right before that paper holder. So we're just going to keep it the way it is. We're going to skip one space with this line space skipper that gets you back to the beginning of the margin. It'll skip 1, 2, or 3. So do it like that, and it skips a space. 2, that's 2 spaces, and 3 spaces. So we're going to keep it on 1 and go back down to the next line and type a sentence. Type's very nice. I consider this, it just feels like the Cadillac of typewriters. It's just powerful, smooth, and just luxurious. Old classic typewriter. You won't find any other machine that types like this ever made. Very popular machine. To pull the paper out easy, you flip this switch on the right side here down, and slides right out. Also allows you to load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock, but you got to make sure that switch is up or else you won't be able to load the paper right. It's got a backspace on the left side here. That works good. Got a shift on each side, and this one's a shift lock. And to clear that shift lock, you just hit the left side and it clears. It's got a tab function right here. To set the tabs here on the back, you can manually move these and just put them wherever you want on this spectrum here. And these two aren't being used, so if you're not using them, you set them over here to the side. So we're going to hit the tab, and I'll show you how that stops at each one of those. Just like that. In the front, you hit this tab button right here. It'll stop at those tabs that you set on the back. That works good. This is your color selector switch. Right now we have an all black ribbon, so we have it on this down side here, and if you push it on red, it just lifts up the ribbon vibrator a little higher. So if you want to use a dual ribbon, this one works too. And this function here is very important. Let's see if we can get better lighting. This is your ribbon direction control. A lot of people, when they receive it, the ribbon's going in the wrong direction and it seems like the ribbon is dry. So you just got to make sure that you mess with this before you think something's wrong with your machine. So if you want your ribbon to be pulled to the left, you push that in like that, and you can wind it. It'll start pulling to this side. Now if you want it to pull this side, which we do because all the brand new ribbon is on this side, you just pull this out like that, and then you can see which way it spins, and that's where we're going to leave it. And now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.